This is TheFabCritic, the channel where you'll receive an honest review on today's media from an amateur critic. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and let's hop in today's video. So I recently started watching The King's Affection, a K-drama here on Netflix, and so far it's pretty good, and I wanted to discuss it. I'm only at episode 5, so this video will be covering from episode 1 through 5. Yes, there will be spoilers, so if you haven't watched, pause this video to catch up. Without further ado, let's jump in. First, a quick recap is needed, just to make sure we're all on the same page. Everything I'll be going over is a known fact that has occurred in the show, so no additional research has been done. It is common knowledge that the original king outlawed the birth of twins, hence why Dami and her brother were separated. Dami has a childhood crush. Dami now has to pretend to be the prince because the original prince was killed. Let's cover who died. So the original prince and Ewal, Dami's best friend, were killed. And they were murdered by this man, the inspector, who happens to also be the father of Dami's childhood crush. Then the former crown princess just suddenly catches an illness and then dies. Bitch, yeah, right. So you want us to believe that this woman was loved? Look at this footage. This tells me she was loved? Yeah, okay. I know it was an inside job. You don't have to convince me. Anywho, the last death was the original king, but who cares because we're in this mess because of him. 10 years has passed, so what's new? The crown prince is now the king and has remarried. The new queen does not like Dami, and it shows. Dami's uncle is the first to speculate that she's a woman after seeing her face in a different angle and lighting. Dami rekindles with her childhood crush, who is forced to be her tutor. We also meet Dami's new bodyguard that was assigned to protect Dami. We later learn that Yoon, hopefully I pronounced it right, has always knew that Dami was a woman despite her efforts of deceiving those around her. That's it for the quick recap, and hopefully it was quick. There's so much to cover, but those are the points that I thought were the most important that we should go over. Now, introducing the enemies as of episode 5. Let's line them hoes up. Former king, because he's the one that had the crazy law to ban twins. Dami's grandfather, the Lord, he's willing to kill any and everybody who gets in his way of making his family powerful, and the inspector who will carry out those orders. Next is the current king and the current queen. They treat Dami as if she's a bastard child when in fact she's not. Then we have the bodyguard. I'm not too sure if he's a good or a bad guy just yet. The scene before we're introduced to him, somebody dies in his presence. So I don't know his motive just yet, but he's on this list. Who's the worst of them all? It is time to give the piece of shit award away. This award is usually given to a person or people who we cannot stand. Someone who you see and immediately get annoyed with. This is typically a person who you would like to beat their ass on sight. And the winner of the piece of shit award goes to the crown prince, aka the current king. As he didn't have the balls to stand up to his father or challenge his father when he made the decision to kill his daughter. And he still ain't got balls, as he is so quick to listen to whatever his new wife has to say. And he treats his oldest child, Dami, like an afterthought and favors his youngest. I can't stand a half-assed dad. My thoughts on the show so far. First off, I really enjoy watching K-drama period pieces. I just love being transported to a different time or past, moving from one dynasty to the next. On the flip side with period pieces, you gotta pay close attention to people's attire, the position they hold, and their faces. Because if you don't, you'll be confused on who's the actual enemy and who you should be rooting for. Like I mentioned in the beginning, I'm on episode 5, and the show is keeping me entertained. Right now, the foundation is being laid. Nothing climatic has happened just yet. We are getting to know the characters. We're getting small snippets of their past. However, I'm not gonna lie, I can't wait to see how long they can keep the secret and what or who will be the thing that exposes the truth. I'm hoping the reveal is dramatic, suspenseful, and unexpected, because I will be very upset if I get through a chunk of the episodes and Dami's true identity is exposed because she forgot to tie her robe. I want all the drama, all of it. I'm still surprised at how no one else knew, especially the other servants, because they are with her 24/7. I get that she can dismiss them or deny them access, but still, with all the attires she switches between, the royal guests she meets, dinners she attends, no one suspected a thing. Great casting, by the way. Finding a female actor whose face can play both genders is a talent. I find myself forgetting it's a woman at times playing a young man. It for sure does not take away from her beauty, because the scene where we do see her as a woman in the woods, she's absolutely stunning. My favorite character so far is Dami's little boo thing, aka the physician, aka the royal tutor. I like him because he has his head on straight and his awareness of power. He understands power should not be abused to get what you want. His emotional intelligence is very high compared to his peers. And I want to know where he get it from, because we all know his father is trash. I want to know, was it something his mother helped with? We saw this early on when he was a kid as well. As the obvious reason I like him is because he's fine. God bless that man. I have yet to look up the actual actors for this show, because with period pieces and shows in general, I struggle with separating the character from the actor. So if the actor in real life isn't as attractive as he is in the show, or he's been doing some crazy stuff in the blogs, media, etc., I'm gonna be like, hey yo, the royal tutor is wilding. Then the show won't be enjoyable to me. So I'm going to wait until I finish the show to look these people up. If he's fine in real life, comment 2 eye emojis down below. Okay? Do that for me. And then I'll know I got something to look forward to. I will end this off with my predictions for the upcoming episodes. I think Yoon is a possible liability because he knows and no one else knows he knows. So he could either be a liability in the sense that he uses it to blackmail her to fall in love with him, or he's okay with being in the friend zone and knowing that he'll never have a chance with her. My second prediction is probably out there, and I believe the actual prince, Dami's brother, is alive and he has people working for him, and he's going to make a grand return, overthrow all the evil people. I low-key feel like the bodyguard is his friend and helping him with this mission. But those are my predictions. I would love to hear your thoughts on the first 5 episodes. I can't wait to see what's in store. Until then, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one.